lagi. Jika mula kau dapatkan lebih buruk kaya kapag
한그릇 송그리 한그릇 hundu지 한그릇 송그리 지금 뭐 한그릇 당가야 반도 고노승게란무다 알아봐야는데 뭐 고노신니 TigerBelly 망가나 TigerBelly life juices energy within you without you on the outside on the inside on the outskirts on the upper lower register of your psyche. Soccer. It's haikus, it's poetry, it's things that just flow out of me, guys. And I'm going to tell you something right now. This TigerBelly situation has really gotten to my head. I'm really beginning to think that I am the Slep King.
Like a messiah.
No, like a demon god.
Oh my god.
Demon god or a demigod?
No, demon god.
Oh, like it's an actual
I didn't misspell it.
Misspell.
It's a demigod? No, I'm a demon god.
Okay.
Demigod?
No, I'm a demon god.
I didn't know if this was Japanese accent still.
송그리야. Demon god. No, it's gotten into my head. I was in San Antonio, right? I go up on stage, and people yelling "Nosotros papaya."
Yeah.
George is a pink dick. Slep King, all this stuff. And these are and then after I meet these people, and I'll do things like I'll touch their face and go, this year is gonna be your year. And then their eyes get all jiggly.
Dude.
No, they vibrate. They get jiggly and they vibrate. And then they look at me and they go, really?
Yeah.
I go, yes. Nosotros papaya. And then they say nosotros papaya to me. And then there's something that happens. I was at the airport with that little Punjab kid that opened for me, Asan.
Oh, him.
He's from Bangla. And
Bangla.
whatever.
Bangla.
I don't know the rest of it.
It's the nickname.
I don't know the rest of it.
Bangladesh.
Whatever. He's from there. And these two guys, they're in uniform and they're military. And they said, they were trembling. And they said, nosotros papaya, Slep King, you would take a photo? And I put my hand on one of the military guy's chest.
Oh my god.
No, just listen.
Yeah, I understand.
And I said, fortune. And he goes, what?
That's what I would say.
Yeah. And I go, I just gave you fortune. And then he looked at me, he goes, thank you. Like, I really did something. And I said, $20. He goes, thank you.
He gave you $20.
No, he's going to get $20 eventually.
Eventually.
That's what the chest on hand on the chest means.
Oh, wow.
It's really getting into my head. I really need to take a break or something. I need to take like, a humility break. Because I look in the mirror, I don't even see me anymore.
What do you see?
I see just aura.
Like a light?
You just see light?
A glow.
And what color is that glow?
It's the color of diabetes.
Oh, man. That's
Yeah.
That's what it's
Diabetes and like kidney disease.
Gosh, man.
And my neck hurts so bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then there was a couple of guys in San Antonio who come every time to San Antonio to see me. And they're 7'9". They both weigh 300 pounds. And they have gigantism.
They really do.
I don't know what they have.
Like Antonio Silva.
Yeah, but they're always in the front. They're like this. They talk like this. Hey, baby.
With an accent?
Yeah, like this.
Where are they from?
I don't know. And they take me to tacos. Wow. Yeah, so I have gigantism, people. And they could crush your eyes.
Just call them giants.
They can crush you.
Nah, gigantism people.
They could crush you.
Yeah.
Like Andre did. The giant.
Andre was sweet, though.
Let me tell you something right now, too. When Korea beat Germany, I was really happy for Korea because we got to help another brown nation get through to the last 16. We really helped them. And what happened was, if you don't know, if you're not following the World Cup, Mexico lost to Sweden, so they were out of the World Cup. And Korea had to beat Germany, which was never going to happen because Germany are the champions.
Powerhouse.
Right? But what did we do? We won 2-0. It was a miracle.
Disney movie.
It's like a Disney movie,
Sure.
It
right?
was just about honor at that point.
And then Mexicans, you know what the Mexicans did? They honored us.
Oh, great.
You know what they did? They picked us up
Yeah.
and they fucking ran around with us on their shoulders around town,
Amazing.
saying thank you, you know.
Yeah.
And in the Mexico City, you know, they went to the embassy, and the chancellor or whatever, Korean chancellor, they brought him out. They did shots of tequila with him, and they picked him up like he was a fucking puppet, you know what I mean, or what something.
Yeah.
And they
My-
threw.
I have
right?
a question though.
What? But
You know
then,
that guy in Mexico City, that random
good.
what are you doing, man?
Also,
Don't
you
do
close
that.
to the mic.
Please don't do that.
that random Korean guy
Yeah,
who everyone wanted to take a picture with.
yeah.
He just allowed people to like basically like idolize him.
It's the
Oh,
goalkeeper.
I would.
He was like receiving all the love with like, yeah, I did, like as if he did something.
The goalkeeper?
No,
No,
some
like, it's a
random guy
Korean guy.
in Mexico,
Yeah.
Korean dude, just was taking selfies with people.
Yeah.
Because people were like, what? Because he was Korean.
Just 'cause
That's
he was
it?
Korean.
You know what I would have done?
What?
Pulled my dick out.
Why?
Suck.
Oh my god.
Suck it. We suck it off. You wanted the last 16? That's what I did. Suck it. So I was. I'll be honest with you. I was caught up on the heat. I was caught on the hype and
Yeah.
and all that. I was so happy for Mexicans. I was so happy for Korea. It just felt what the World Cup is supposed to be.
Coming
It
to-
connects people. But then I saw this bullshit.
Yeah.
That's I
No, there's hundreds of photos
You
like
about
this.
to defend it?
yeah,
It's
I am gonna defend
Mexicans doing Chinese eye things into a camera.
Why are they not Korean eye things?
What?
Why did you say? Why did you specifically say Chinese?
Because
eye
look
thing?
at the way they're backwards.
it. That's,
Oh,
the
directly back.
Japanese,
What is that?
Korean.
Chinese?
Japanese,
Japanese
and then
down?
Korean.
Korean.
Korean is fully sideways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're up a little up. But so I posted this photo on Instagram, and there was a pretty, and I don't want to give. So it's a photo of a bunch of Mexican fans of their team in their jerseys, and they're doing Chinese eyes, and then.
But why did you post
Nick,
that photo?
because I wanted to see what the comments would be, and Nick Youssef's probably trumped everyone else's.
What did he say?
Did you take this photo from the stage? Very funny,
That's good.
right? One of the other guy goes, "Which one is you?" Which is a very funny
That's
one.
funny. That's good.
But there was a lot of Asians mad, and there's a comedian named PK. I want to read his comment, and this is the tone of a lot of Koreans. Okay. I'm glad you posted this.
Does
He
he
doesn't
have
have
an
it. No, he doesn't. I'm going to do
He's
one.
very American.
I know, but I'm going to. Can I do an accent with it?
Okay, fine. This is PK. Everyone.
It just make
PK
because
impression.
his inner Asian's coming out.
Yeah.
I'm glad you posted this. I'm rooting for Mexico. I just said Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned Mexican. I
Hey,
don't know why.
bro. All right, no, I'm going to start over.
Try your best. Yeah.
I'm glad you posted this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
That's bad.
I'm rooting for Mexico because more Mexicans showing Korea love after we help them advance. I love all Mexicans except these fuckers doing slant eye and trying to pass it off like no big deal. GTFOH. What does that mean?
Get the fuck
Fuck
out
outta
of
Get
here.
the fuck out of here.
That's exactly. What he said, yeah.
Let me say that again.
One more time.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's on point.
The most unoriginal shit. People have been making fun of Asians for same way for centuries.
Why are you saying cholo?
Come up with something new, fucking idiots. That's the sentiment.
Yeah.
And can I say, you know what my opinion is? At the end of the day, it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't care.
At the end of the day, it's such a small, tiny minority of people doing that. So I think that it's actually kind of you post what you want to post, but there's already so much like division in this country and
Get
so
the fuck
many.
out of here.
That's exactly.
Sorry.
Just.
It's like we keep pointing out differences and things that like hurt our feelings. We never kind of reach out and see the humanity of it. For starters, yeah, they should come up with something more original. That's dumb, but that doesn't speak for the, for any of the Mexicans I know. Like they would never do that. I guarantee you that wasn't in LA.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that was.
Where was
I
that?
just
Is that in Mexico?
I just don't know anybody who would do that. That's like a total of, let's say, even if it was 90 people, 90 dumb fucks, that doesn't speak for the Mexicans.
Well, no, it
at all.
wasn't just 90. First of all, a couple of Telemundo,
Oh, I heard about
yeah,
that.
they got fired or like suspended.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
They did that too.
On air?
On air. So what I'm saying is not just 20 people. It's hundreds of. I've seen hundreds of photos of that. And I'm going to just tell you, it's weird. It's like, holy shit, they saved us. It's weird. Do doing the eye like that?
It's also like
Is that a thank you?
1997.
Yeah, because they kind of
Racism.
tokenize the idea of like the Asian person. It's like it's still, you're still a chinito, you know, you're still a chino. You're not really like from like, I think all my Asian friends are called chino at some point, at one point or another.
Yeah.
Like that's all you are really.
Yeah, Mencia used to call me cochino.
A cochino's different. That means nasty, like you're dirty, like a pig.
Yeah, I know.
I never
but I'm
got
Korean. But I'm Korean and I'm a chino. So they would say cochino. So it was like two things.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
I never got that. I always got Buddha's Delight.
You
What?
did?
People would always call me Buddha's Delight, like
Like-
Latinos in Georgia. Like, cause there
Oh,
was a restaurant called Buddha's Delight.
that's
so
why.
I
Yeah.
was fat, so.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even though that's fucked up, you posting it makes the sentiment like feel stronger. And I feel like at this point in time, like, can we just look for more things we have in common versus things that are gonna piss us
Oh,
off?
so what I did was wrong?
No. I'm not saying it's wrong. It needs to be.
Should I
People
take
need
it
to
off?
recognize that
Sarah
it's there.
Silverman liked it. That's all I give a fuck about.
Definitely don't take it off.
Don't take it off now. Don't take it
I mean,
off.
Silverman doesn't like any of my shit.
This is the first post.
That's the first post she liked.
Maybe
I know,
because she
but
does.
like, generally, Koreans and Mexicans.
I'm gonna read
are
off all
having
the
a
comments.
moment.
I'm gonna read off all the I'm gonna just show you who liked the photo in terms of comedians. Okay. He doesn't matter. He doesn't matter.
Wow.
He doesn't matter.
I want to hear those names.
He doesn't matter. Theo Vaughn, that matters.
That
Michael
matters.
Rosenbaum, that matters. He doesn't matter.
Khalyla.
What I have sweaty hands.
What
Give
happened?
me a t-shirt.
Really bad.
And then Sarah Silverman. What's going on? Is it because I said, get the fuck out of here? Like that?
No, This is how I sweat every day of my life. I
You can
usually
use
just
this
hold
because
something.
we sold out basically.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody for buying our t-shirts. That's
Yeah,
great.
appreciate
And you're going to love it. It's great fabric. It's made out of wolf skin.
Absolutely, it's
Yeah.
made out of wool.
It's made out of wolf skin.
Oh, wolves are hard.
No wolves are hard.
Stop it.
It's synthetic wolf skin.
Okay.
Now you think that you have stalkers or what? What am I hearing, George? You have people that like you?
Who's saying this?
So
Well, you know,
George-
well, before the
there's
thing, you said that there was like 3 or 4
George
people
on,
that.
on Instagram, there's a cult following growing of George Kimmel, Pink Dick, and people are there was a small handful of 5 people that were out of the 4,000 comments.
cult
Out of the
following.
4,000 comments, there was
That's
5
what-
comments and growing
growing, though.
of people demanding for a
I
George
just-
Kimmel T-shirt.
Can I just say, at the bar this morning where we watched the game, there was one guy there who recognized me, local in Echo Park at the Holloway.
And what did he say?
He said, "Hey," he walked over. He was like, "You're George." I can't even remember his name. It sounded like Yoga or
Because
Yoga.
you're a fucking asshole. That's why.
Yeah.
And then you,
So
and
hey, how
you're
did a
all
Yoga or
ego.
Yoda?
and then you took a picture.
No,
Hey, look at me. Took a picture.
he was wearing a Brazil jersey. Not a chance.
Wow. But
But I love it, man.
I honestly also believe, and maybe I'm wrong, but because of the slanty eye thing, they lost today.
Oh, like
well, they
kar-
lost to Sweden
like karma.
3-0.
That's true. That too.
I'm pretty bummed about it.
Brazil looked great.
They did.
They-
I
They-
think
they
I
look
think
great.
At this point, who do you think is going to be in the finals?
Well, you can't. You're not going to be able to. I think Belgium
I
is
think
a big.
Belgium for
Belgium.
sure.
Yeah, Belgium.
Belgium, France, Uruguay.
Uruguay is a huge
Powerhouse,
contender.
right?
I think England still
guess
has a
they have-
chance.
England, you think?
Yeah.
Uruguay, England.
France does big time because they have
France has a
Griezmann, they have Giroud, they
huge-
have
Mbappe, whatever his name is, he's great.
Mbappe.
Frant? Pogba?
Yeah.
Or no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paul
Pogba's on it.
Yeah.
Pogba's on it.
Mbappe is
Giroud's
fast
on
as
it.
fuck.
Giroud's there.
Yeah, Giroud's there.
Yeah. There. Yeah. The World Cup this year is the craziest one I've ever seen. Not that I've been following it for. I've maybe 4 World Cups I've followed or 5, but this is out of the 5 that I've seen is the It's bonkers. I mean, look at who's out.
Yeah.
Spain. These are juggernauts. Germany. Argentina.
Portugal, I guess. Was
Portugal.
Portugal.
Nah, I wouldn't say Portugal. There's one guy. One guy's out.
Even weirder is that Italy doesn't have a team. The U.S.
They're not
didn't
even
qualify.
in.
Yeah,
U.S. is not even in it.
Italy didn't qualify. That's
Yeah,
weird.
That's not crazy. You know who else didn't qualify? The Netherlands.
I know.
The Netherlands. They're a fixture. And because all those guys,
Are old now.
yeah, I mean, I don't know who's
Who's that flopper? Van Persie.
Van Persie, yeah, but he's too old. All those guys, Ian Robin,
Oh,
Van
Robin.
Persen, all those guys
he's
are old.
old.
Van der Vaart, but they were great. It's a bonkers one. And I also need people listening right now. If you live in the LA area, hopefully, we got to give Little Fritter a home. I love him, and you know what strengthened my love for him was I saw the movie Isle of Dogs. If you're a Wes Anderson fan,
So good.
you have to watch Isle of Dogs. The dude is. I mean, I don't know if it's. I don't think the mainstream America will get it, but he uses a lot of like music from like the original, like back in the Godzilla days, little Kurosawa music. There's just certain things that he uses, just even visually, that's so him and yet authentically Japanese, and just creative, and it's just a great movie. It really is great.
I loved it so much. I've seen it twice already.
Yeah. It's no Hereditary. Do you see Hereditary yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you saw it. Yeah. But yeah, it's just it's bonkers out there, and today I just want to let you guys know that I went into work today for my second season.
Nice.
And I'm sitting. Once I walk in, the guy this guy named Dean Holland, who is the reason why I'm on the show, because he worked at Love. He brought me over. He goes, "Hey, come in here," and we walk into a room, and guess who they hired as a producer? You're not gonna know, but I'm gonna tell you. A guy by the name of Scott Seitz. Scott Seitz was my producer at Mad TV for 8 years. Scott Seitz was there at the intervention when I was on drugs.
Oh.
Scott Seitz was there when I shit in Dick Blasucci's office.
He was there for all that, Bobby.
He was there when I shit in Ike Barinholtz's dressing room. He was there when I farted in Krista Flanagan's mouth.
This guy was at every single important moment in your life.
No, I mean, because he was the guy to call me or put me in his office and go, "Bobby, why did you do that?" He was that guy. So when I saw him, obviously the hug was deep. I love this dude. He's my friend, and he was my boss. So then we sit down with Dean, and now let me just say this, okay? When I was on Mad TV, I was a nightmare. Like, I'll give you an example. We were sponsored by Yaris. The car.
Car,
Toyota?
yeah, the tiny car, right?
Toyota Yaris. So what Mad TV would make us do is, if we wrote a sketch or whatever, they go, "Well, you're going to have to say Toyota Yaris in the sketch." I'm like, "All right, I will, but do we get any money?" They go, "No, we're getting the money."
Oh.
Right? So we would have to go, "Hey, Betty, you want to go on a date in my Toyota Yaris?"
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. It was like terrible. So a couple of weeks later, I was just fed up with it. And we had one Toyota Yaris that we used in every sketch.
That's so weird.
I stole the keys to the Toyota Yaris. And I had Jordan Peele and Ike Barinholtz come in the car. Let's go for a joyride. And I took it down an alley and I scraped it against a fucking alley wall.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I did $6,000 of damage underneath the car.
Oh, shit.
And I brought it back and it was like the thing was falling apart. That's how crazy I was. And I parked it and I go, "There you go." And they were like, all just, I couldn't believe it. My behavior.
Do you think you're gonna get fired?
Why'd
No.
you
Because I did it because they couldn't fire me. You can't do it in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning, they fire you.
You're a vet.
But you know when you're in any
do that? He's
job
testing boundaries.
where you go, I can do this. It was not good.
What?
But so Scott saw that, right?
Jeez. Hey.
So now we're sitting down with this. Now when I'm on Splitting Up, I'm on time for that one, except for that one time I was late. I'm on time. I'm cordial. I know everyone's name. I'm so nice. I don't fart in anyone's mouth. I haven't shit on anyone's floor. I haven't crashed anybody's car. I'm like, people think I'm a Christian there.
Right.
God bless you. Have a fruitful day. I say shit like that.
Have a fruitful day.
Yeah, and they go, what?
He also put his hand on my chest and said, good fortune.
Yeah.
It's a $20.
Yeah. And then, so we sit down with this guy, Dean, and then Scott goes, oh my God, I got to tell you this one thing that he did. And I go, stop! I had to yell that, stop! And I told him, they don't know. They don't know that. He's like, I know, but he took his, I go, you can't say that. He was like, he took his dick out and peed on somebody or whatever. Right? And I wanted, and then Dean goes, I know that that's how he used to be, but he's not like that here, which is great, but it could be bad. I mean, he could get drunk with them
And be like, tell all the stories?
and tell the stories. But, if I'm not like that now, right, that's not going to affect me.
No.
Yeah.
A man can change, right? A man can improve and realize his past,
Aggressions?
transgressions,
Transgression.
right?
Aggressions. Be fruitful, yeah.
Yeah. What a weird week. LeBron came. and when LeBron came, right, I'm like, I thought he was already here.
He'll
thought-
never get it right, by the way, because yesterday he came home.
What?
And I swear to God, maybe.
What? It was a LeBron.
LeBron, yeah.
LeBron James.
What
I know LeBron James.
Yeah.
I can't. I fuck up the first part.
He always says LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday he was like, babe, did you hear about LeBron?
Yeah. And then Kawhi's gonna come.
Cowie.
Howie.
Yeah.
Leonard.
Kawhi's gonna come.
Is he?
Yeah.
Mm.
He's doing something.
Then Will
Drake
Smith. Will
just
Smith.
came out with a new album called Scorpion.
That's what it
Scorpion.
is.
Two-parter.
Scorpion's great.
Mm-hmm.
Two-parter. He talks about his kids.
Only in Emotionless, he does.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how
Track
I know.
3.
Oh, wow. Someone's
three
been
was
just...
He's not coming to the Lakers though.
It's Drake.
The,
now.
the,
Drake
art,
doesn't play
the
basketball.
artist is
Okay.
not coming to the Lakers.
Yeah. Now let me ask you something. Does that make me? Because I don't know. I mean, I know how basketball's played.
Do you like the sport at first? Or not? Whatever.
I played NBA Jam and whatnot.
Yeah.
The video games.
Yeah.
I've never been really that into it, to be honest with you.
Give it a try.
No, I'll tell you the reason why though.
Yeah, I want to know.
Because aside from Jeremy Lin
Mm-hmm.
and Yao Ming, my people don't play it
But why soccer?
because we play it.
International, I guess.
No, not internationally. When Jisoo Park played for Man U, Son plays for Tottenham. The whole national team. The goalkeeper might go to Liverpool now. We play it, and we're good.
So
It's if the sport was like maybe there was like 7 Asian guys in the NBA and doing well, then I'd be like, oh,
then why don't you watch baseball?
so boring.
I was
So
gonna say
long
the
and
same. I
boring.
can't.
No, but that's
I
the
can't do
point.
it. It's so slow. It's so slow.
I don't like pop.
Only playoffs. That's all I care about.
Baseball is the greatest
there and
thing to just
popcorn all
like
day.
leave on your TV and just go about your day. I love it. It's so nice to hear it in the background. Or when you go and you know you
Oh
have
my
4 hours to
God.
enjoy something with your family and friends. It's like a family affair. I've been to basketball. I
it's
love basketball.
Elevator
games.
music is what it is.
No, you eat peanuts. You say 7th inning stretch. It's like it feels there's something nostalgic
Okay, but
about it.
for a guy that doesn't like to talk to other people, though, so what? I'm there. All right.
No, you don't talk to other people. You just talk to who you're there with.
Exactly. I don't want to talk to anybody, even the person I'm there with. So, like, let's say you and I are there.
Yeah.
It's the 9th inning stretch or whatever, 6th inning,
7th.
7th, whatever it is, right?
And you sing the song.
And nothing's going on,
You sing a song.
right? And I'm eating what did they eat it?
You said
Peanuts?
Pepsi or
Pepsi.
peanut?
I have
Pepsi peanuts.
Pepsi
Garlic
peanuts
fries.
and fries.
All you can eat hot dogs.
And I'm like, so what's up, babe?
No, we'll be singing. Take
No, I'm not
me
singing.
out to the
For
ball
what
game.
reason?
He just wants to go ole ole ole.
It's nice. And, you do, okay,
And
you
then I
do
go,
the
what's
wave.
up? And she's like, yeah, it's cool. It's nice out, huh? Yeah.
You think it's boring until you really invest in a few players and you see one of those. Just one time you need to see that player that you like
the
hit a
home
home
run.
run.
That's
But
fun.
while you're in Chavez
That's
Ravine,
fun.
it's the greatest feeling ever. It's so exciting.
I think it's better live than.
It's kind of like soccer. Like you wait for a long match, and maybe they'll score, maybe they won't.
The reason why
But
it's
when
not
they
soccer,
do, it's amazing.
I love you, but the reason why it's not the same is because soccer is one continually. They're constantly in motion. You know, soccer is not about scoring. It's about fluidity and how they pass and how the communication between the players. It's constantly moving. So for me, it's like, wow, what a great save, or that defender really blocked, or he got back there, or man, Messi just went through 6 people, didn't score, but it's constantly moving. It's entertaining in that way. When you see a team that's good defensively, when you see a good offense, it's entertaining to me. But the reason why I don't like baseball is this constant stopping. They stop.
It doesn't feel that way.
People are chewing things.
I think if you're a baseball fan, it doesn't
eating.
feel like that.
Yeah. What?
It's exciting. For me, from start to finish, it's
I know,
exciting.
but I'm sorry. I can't. I'll try.
You don't have to.
This season's just long too. Like playoffs are fun for me, but the season's so long.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like every sport I can appreciate each sport for what they are.
You watch golf?
Long game. My dad used to watch a lot of golf. I would sometimes, but not as. I couldn't enjoy it as much as the other ones.
I will never play golf.
Have you tried it?
I've tried it.
You're
Yeah.
probably good at it because your dad's really good, right?
Well, that's the reason why I didn't do. My dad fucked it up because he used to beat me with golf
beat
clubs.
by a driver. So
Yeah.
And when he was beating me with the golf clubs, I said, "I'll never play this. You just ruined this sport for me."
oh man,
I'm so glad he didn't beat me with ping pong paddles because I love ping pong
or soccer ball.
or soccer balls. If he beat me with the soccer ball, it would be really a bummer.
Oh man.
Yeah. He did kick me. You know
Like a soccer ball.
Yeah, like a soccer ball. But yeah, my dad used to, and then, I used to go with him some mornings, and just when you don't play, you're in that little golf cart, and he hits it, and then what it was he tried to start a fight with 2 black men, and I think he called them like the N-word or something,
Yeah.
and it really put a bad funk in my mouth. My dad made it violent, and he didn't make it like nice. And then because of the beatings and stuff, I just went, fuck the sport. And also, it's so elitist. It's for rich people. Like when I see Steve Renazizi in his Instagram with his white shoes and his stupid white legs and his tan shorts, and then he has his white shirt tucked into his tan shorts, right? And he's got that white grin on his face, and he's got like some sort of stupid visor with some fucking symbol I don't like, And he's sitting there with other people dressed exactly the same as him, and they're smiling in the middle of this empty like field. It makes me want to shoot him in the fucking eyes.
Oh man.
No, I mean, it makes me want to say, don't do it. That's what I meant to say.
Don't do it, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, who's another guy that would never play golf?
Who?
For a fact, Chris D'Elia.
Oh,
If Chris D'Elia played golf, it's the end of the world.
he would have a lot to say about it.
He would never do it. He doesn't like sports.
Oh, that's right.
He hates sports.
He thinks it's stupid men wear
He
jerseys.
hates
Man.
uniforms. He hates the whole thing. If you talk about sports in front of him, he'll just walk away. He goes, no, fuck that. Like, he does not like it. And that's why I love Chris. I feel like Theo Vaughn would play golf.
Yeah.
When he's here in a couple of weeks, because we have him in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna confront him on golf. But I feel like he would.
Southern, Louisiana.
Like who do comics? What guests have we had?
Eric Griffin.
Definitely a golfer, right?
Joe Coy, probably a golfer, Filipino. No.
I think he
Vegas,
would. I think he would. I think he would play. I think not Eddie Pepitone. He hates it.
Really?
Yeah, there's no way. Look at his body. There's no way. He can't swing nothing. But I hate that sport. But you know what? I hated all sports until soccer, so maybe I'll change. I don't know.
What turned you on soccer?
What turned you on soccer?
What turned you on soccer? Hey, well, how'd you discover soccer, Bobby Lee?
I already fucking said the story, man.
Beat by a golf club.
You know why I like soccer? I've already said it.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Video games with Steve, the Xbox.
2006, we were at a GameStop.
Oh, I know it was at a GameStop.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a GameStop. We're at a GameStop. This is insane.
I can't believe that's
I can't
happening
believe
right now.
Hey guys, we got a little off altercation, but everything's fine.
You guys don't know what
happened.
happened.
You don't know what happened, but
Imagine.
just imagine what happened. And there was
It's crazy.
there was an hour break.
Hour break.
There was an hour break, and there was some fighting. But now we're back.
Who was fighting?
Can't talk
Baby,
about
don't bring it up again.
Can't bring it up. Can't bring it up.
What are you doing? Don't bring it up again.
I need to know.
No, baby. Do another break? No, I'm being real. Do
Actually,
another
let's
one?
take another break right now.
Yeah, take another break.
We're taking a break, guys.
All right. Anyway, we're back. We're back. We're back.
All right, guys.
We're back.
Cool, yeah, we're good.
So, let me say something. You know, being in a closed space like this, and you know, I just got off the road. I'm tired, and you know, Khalyla's been busy. You know, we all have our own little private lives, and sometimes we all butt heads, and we're not going to get into really, you know, what it was.
How long was that one?
That was 45 minutes.
That was a 45 minutes.
Yeah. So we've been like off the air for an hour and 45, and it's rough, you know. But
You gotta power through.
what do you power through? We were doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're doing really good. So
Hour 45.
That's how long it takes to diffuse a situation.
Yeah.
yeah. What happened to you? Remember?
What
You
happened?
said you were before
You
all this.
yeah,
you
yeah.
were racist. Someone called you
No, I
racist.
told you last week. Remember?
Well, what's the story?
Say it again. No one knows.
So, Gobi is a great dog, but there are some people that she doesn't like. When people are older people that are, she hates wobbly humans. If an older person isn't walking correctly, if like young children who are sort of wobbly and unsteady, she freaks out and she barks when she's on the leash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kids?
Yeah,
Hey, fuck you. That's my daughter.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Anyway,
Oh shit!
you all right?
I think
Are
he's
you all
just
right?
humping
Yeah.
you.
And then she started huffing me right after.
Oh my goodness, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my
She
god.
scratched my
Yeah,
eczema.
but did
and
that
then
hurt? Look, it hurt.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
are you
God.
training your animals here?
Look at
Hey,
fuck. Yeah,
hey.
yeah. Maybe you have a
Hey.
sexy leg. I don't know.
Hey, sit. No, now you're going for my crotch.
Yeah, yeah.
Sit.
Just let him come. That's the quickest
Wait,
way.
let me come?
No, let him come. Can a puppy come?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
Okay, you're racial. Okay, what happened with the dog?
What happened? What happened?
I
So
feel
the
like it's
dog-
not going to compare to that moment.
yeah, go ahead. So what
Scratched my
happened?
eczema and huffed me.
So remember how I was saying earlier that like we've lost our minds and this country is so divided and everyone's just trying to find something to hurt them. And it's just not a good the vibe is not generally good.
Yeah.
And it couldn't have been more evident than when I was walking Gobi, and every time I see that someone approaching, I always pick her up. And I don't always pick her up, but I take her further away from them, just so she doesn't pop off, just so I don't have to like deal with judgy people saying, you know, like control your dog or whatever, because that shit like annoys me. So if you come into the entrance of our condo, there's a side entrance and there's a front entrance, right? And two guys were coming in, so I left the door open for them as I was coming out.
Yeah.
So I was coming out with a dog. I saw that they were coming in, so there's usually a code to get in our building. So instead of them having to punch the code, I was like, hey, they're coming in. So I left the door open.
Yeah.
I picked Gobi up and I went away from them. I went the other way to kind of avoid them.
Mm-hmm.
And then as they were opening the door that I had left open for them, these two dudes kept staring at me like hard. And so I kind of stared back at them. Like, why are they staring at me?
You
Like, and then I
always
got a
challenge
little
back,
like
yeah.
defensive because I'm like, are they gonna fucking like, what are they? They look pissed at me.
Yeah.
And then the dude came over, like kind of like aggressively, and he was like, "You got a problem?" He's like, "Do you have a question for me?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You're looking at me like I'm gonna steal something."
Was this
And I'm like,
Oh
"Are
my
you?"
God.
So because in that moment,
Yes.
because I just want to
Yes?
avoid the
Okay.
situation.
Wait. What? Now let me guess.
They
Let
look
me-
like George. That's what I was gonna ask.
No, they're
No.
Mexican.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
Okay, continue.
So, and I was like, wait, no, I was just trying to take my dog away because she's kind of an asshole. And I just walked away and I was like, hey, sorry, because I just avoid because I'm a fucking spineless bitch. I was like, sorry, sorry, sorry. And I like walked away. I didn't mean anything by that. But then I sat there and I started like really getting pissed off. Like,
Yeah.
why did this motherfucker just accuse me of being, basically being racist when I just left the door open to the whole building, right?
Yeah.
So after like thinking on the grass patch for 3 minutes, I went over there. I went inside the building and I went to go find them because I couldn't live with myself.
Yeah, yeah. This is
And
what
did you
this
find
is.
us?
Let me just say a thing right now. This is what we're learning, right? Because we've been talking about stuff like this where we regret not speaking up.
Yeah, the movie theater.
Yeah, like the
incident.
movie. Yeah, that. So we're speaking up now. Khalyla and I, we might die one day
Stop it.
from it, but we're not gonna let people walk over us. So go ahead, babe.
But I didn't even try to find them to like be confrontational in that way. I just wanted to. I was sad about it, and so I went over. I knocked on the door, and I was like, "Hey, dude." I was like, don't come at me like that. Of all the people in this
Damn.
building, I am the last person who would profile you. I left the fucking door open for you. If I gave a shit and I fucking cared, if I was suspicious, why did I leave that door open for you?
Yeah.
And he walked closer and closer and closer to me, and then
Yeah.
he realized, oh, she's dressed sloppier than me. She has tattoos. Oh, she might be just as brown as me. And then he realized that he had profiled from a distance. He probably thought I was just some rich white girl walking, outside of, walking her dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, I pulled my dog away from you because my dog's an asshole.
Yeah.
But eventually he apologized. He was like, sorry for the misunderstanding, whatever, whatever. But I was like, it made me feel so sad that this dude, 9 out of 10 times, he would have been correct. 9 out of 10 times, if someone looked at him that way, coming into a building, especially on Beechwood here, he probably would have been right. And the reason I tell you he's right is because I have, the app next door. And all my neighbors, all that you see every day popping up on notifications, suspicious black man standing outside. Or suspicious Latino man standing outside, like minding their own fucking business. Like this neighborhood does that. So it made me, I understood where he was coming from, that he felt that he had to confront me about it. But it was just the wrong person.
Can I just say something though?
And I felt bad after a while.
Yeah, but the thing is that, even me, like when I'm hatchet,
What do you mean
sometimes I'm
hatchet?
haggard and hatchety.
Like Ratchet.
Ratchet.
Yeah.
I just make up my own
I was
words.
like hatchet.
I'm hatchet ratchet.
Like a hatchet.
Yeah, I'm like a hatchet.
Okay.
I just made up a word.
Yeah.
A hatchet face is like a
Yeah, that's what I am. Sometimes I have
A
like
butterface,
Sometimes
yeah.
I'll have like when I wake up and I forget to put the I have acne medicine. I use Persigel on my face, and sometimes I wake up I forget to. Sometimes you've seen me where I have white on my face, and my hair is all fucked up, and I wear t-shirts with holes in it. I've been at the airport where a white mother will if I'm walking, she'll bring the baby or a kid close to her to protect her from me, right? I don't think to myself, what are you profiling me? I think, yeah, I would too. I look awful. I look suspicious. I would do that if somebody that looked like me came toward my kid. I mean, the same thing happened to me in DC. I was at the DC Improv, and you know who Bill Cosby is?
I think I know who he is.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Very funny.
Talking about the artist. Yeah.
Very talented. He had his own show too.
What's that show called?
The Cosby Show.
Oh. Yeah,
And he was in one of my favorite movies, Ghost Dad.
What? What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah. It's a great movie.
Dude, Bill Cosby.
All right. Do you know who Barack Obama is?
What? Oh, we're making up names now. Just making up names.
Anyway, so there's a hot dog place that Bill Cosby and Barack goes to, and I'm walking into the place, but as I'm walking like I'm maybe 20 feet from the door, I had this thought in my head. I go, where the fuck's my hotel key? So I put my hand in the back of where I put my hotel key, and it was there. But as I'm doing that, I'm walking by a black guy. I swear to God.
Yeah, yeah.
And as I'm doing that, he goes, "What, man? You think I'm gonna fucking steal?" And I go, "No, my hotel key." And he just he left, right? And I kept mumbling to myself, "But I don't remember what hotel key is," like that.
Yeah.
And I never confronted him. I would now.
What would you have said?
No, dude, I was looking for my hotel key while you were. You just happened to be walking by, but. You want my money? You can have my money. I don't give a fuck. I'm the last person.
Yeah.
Same thing as you.
Yeah, but I told that dude, and he kind of like chuckled. But I was like, dude, that shit hurt my feelings.
It hurt my feelings
and
when
he
he
was
thought.
like, and he laughed, and he was like, why would that hurt your feelings? I was like, you basically accused me
Being racist.
of seeing two Mexican guys and then thinking that you guys were gonna rob my building, and I told him, I was like, I don't care, if that's funny to you, but that shit hurts my feelings. And eventually we squashed it, and we had like a good conversation out of it or whatever. But it just makes me sad that it's come to that where, he's lived a life where he feels the need to defend himself in that way, but he also does it maybe so frequently that he targets the wrong person. So I felt fucking profiled for being a racist.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, this is all going awry. Like, this is the problem with this country.
I don't know why, but this reminded me of another thing that happened to me when I was in 9th grade. So my friend Mark, not my friend. I mean, Mark was, but Mark Golden was my friend. But there was another guy named Art Kimball, and I guess they took some sort of biology class, and then like I was at the library, and they learned this new thing at biology class, and they walked up to me and they go, "Hey, we just want to let you know, dude, you're not going to survive.
Survive.
Just in general."
In life?
Yeah, and I go, why? Because we just survival of the fittest. We're alpha and we're strong. You're small and you're weak, and you're not gonna survive. And I remember tears welling up in my eyes. I'm gonna die?
Oh my gosh.
Right? Like they had just learned it too. If I could do it now, I was like, no, I'm surviving.
Yeah.
But I just remember when kids just come and just
Say shit.
say shit to hurt your fucking feelings, man.
He just walked up to you. We're alpha.
Yeah,
you won't
yeah.
survive.
Yeah, because they learned the stupid fucking thing in biology class.
Alpha.
Rich kids won't survive.
No, the rich kids will survive.
No,
they won't.
No, they won't. Because if you think about how things happen in nature,
Oh, you mean in an apocalyptic moment?
listen. So when if you look at any ecosystem, any type of intermediate disturbance, whether it's a fire or like hardships, any kind of hardship that an ecosystem goes through is in the long term better for the species. You have more diversity, you have more, they'll evolve to kind of figure out their environment a little better.
Yeah.
When things live in absolute comfort and no disturbance, they devolve. They lose the capability to survive.
Yeah.
So in life, intermediate or some disturbance is actually a positive thing. It forces you to grow. It forces you to be stronger. It forces you to evolve. So like comforts are not a good thing. You gotta kind of maintain that grit,
Yeah, but you're talking in the scenario if there was like an apocalyptic moment where the government shuts down and we have to survive in that way. But these two kids, Art Kimball and Mark Golden, were saying in modern times, I wasn't going to say, they took it out of context. Yeah, in prehistoric times, maybe it was survival of the fittest, but in modern times, it doesn't really, right? If the government's working and it's a capitalistic society, it's not the guy that's the strongest, right? Physically.
this guy with money.
It's the guy with the money. It's the guy who has the smarts. The kid, Asan, who opened for me in San Antonio, if you were in San Antonio, weighs 63 pounds. He's 28 years old. No, I'm saying, yeah, he's Indian, right? Balding. He looks like a fucking insect. His whole body. I go, how do you even move? You have no muscle. And he goes, hey, man. This is what he looks at me. You know I'm a doctor, right?
Oh shit.
Oh wow, he is.
And I go, I'm a doctor. And I just said, fuck it. I want to do stand-up. You know my dad's the head of NASA, right?
What?
It is. His dad is the head of NASA. I Googled it.
Yeah.
The head. My mom, she's the head. She has her own dentistry. I have so much money. I don't even have to fucking do this. I'm doing it out of, because I love comedy. He's very funny, by the way. This kid right here is the alpha male in modern times. Now, if society breaks down and there's zombie apocalypse and we need to when physical strength and that is in play, then maybe that applies. But these two fucking idiots in high school were, you know what I mean? They took it out of context. They don't know what the fuck they're talking
Art
about.
Kimball is not a survivor. I challenged him to a duel.
Well, I mean,
And
Art
Survivor's
Do you know what he's
score.
doing now?
No, I mean, if I saw him, I would like to hang out with. I liked him.
Actually, Art
he-
Kimball, if you're listening,
Let's compare your career with
yeah, yeah.
Bobby Lee.
I want to be cast away with you on an island and do Naked and Afraid. And I'm not a very healthy person. I have a heart condition. But Art Kimball, I will last longer than you.
Baby, don't fucking make fun of Art Kimball.
I have your back. I'm just defending you.
I know. I mean, Art Kimball wasn't, that nice to me in high
Yeah,
school,
he made you
but
cry. Are you still like
he also dunked my head in a toilet.
pause?
Yeah, oh,
okay,
yeah.
so are you traumatized by this and like afraid to upset him even now?
Yeah, I'm afraid to upset him.
Oh my god. That goes
Don't
deep.
fuck with Art Kimball.
It goes deep.
I'll fuck with Art Kimball.
Please don't.
I'll fuck with Art
No,
Kimball.
I love Art Kimball.
He dunked my
I do. I love him.
You're a
dunked my
coward.
head in a toilet.
I'm a coward. Yeah. No, but I was always afraid of. I'm afraid of bullies.
So they were bullies and your friend.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bully, but I remember my brother. Remember that? Well, there's a guy Derek, who looked like Assam, the opener.
Yeah.
Who I used to pick on. He had ice cream in his hand. I smushed it in his face.
Dude, you're such
Yeah,
a
That's
I
because
did
you
all
were
that.
being hurt people.
Right, but then he challenged me. He goes, "That's it." On the bus. Remember I told you that?
Yeah.
He goes, "That's it.
Forgot about that.
We're fighting." I go, "Oh yeah, you little bitch!" Right? We meet on a dirt road. He kicked the living shit out of me. and then the next day, I was like a nerd too. I was like hanging out with him, playing flutes. No, I went and took flute class. I didn't give a fuck.
No, you did.
No, I did. I took flute class.
A flute.
I'll be a flutist. Fuck it. But I thought I was like,
a fluter.
yeah, I'm not like that. Yeah, but no, bullies are important, man.
You need it.
Yeah, there's bullies in comedy now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say. I mean, he's super nice, but Joe Rogan,
he's not a bully.
he's not a bully, but like the other day, I was like standing outside the comedy store, and he didn't make contact, but he started running down Sunset. You know what I mean? And he goes, "Lee," or something. He says my name, and he goes, "Hiya." And he does a kick, but he misses my leg by like an inch. That's how good he is.
So much control.
But he had so much power behind it, right? And I made a noise. I went like that, and then the doorman laughed at me, and he kind of laughed. He walked away, and I went, "He did," and I was like, "That's kind of Or when Bill Burr talks to me about you got to have a kid.
Yeah.
It'll change your life. The other night he was doing that, and me just listening. Like, I don't ever throw my opinions. And then when I did, you know what he said?
What?
I got to go home. No, because I go, me and Khalyla were thinking maybe, he goes, I got to go home. And then he got in the car and he drove away. And I'm like, I can't even say my opinion. But there are bullies in, I'll tell you in the comedy scene.
Yeah.
Here's the guys that play both sides. The guys that are like, the cool kids that hang out with the Heschers. You know who one of them is? I realized Tom Segura.
Really?
Yeah, because I was bullying Craig. I was bullying.
Well,
So Craig, one of my openers, he was like, I'm not gonna say what he did, but he crossed the line with me, and so I cornered him.
He just offered me a kayak. He just texted me.
Yeah, because
Do you want a
I
kayak?
yelled at him. So I cornered him. I go, if you ever fucking do that again, I swear to fucking God, I'll bury you. And then Tom came up and goes, "Hey guys," and he shook my hand. He shook his hand, and then he shook everyone's hand, and everyone's like, "Hey Tommy," you know what I mean? He's the popular kid in high school.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's not a bully.
yeah, yeah. Shafir, bully, bully. Who else is a bully? Dalia is popular kid.
Popular kid.
Then there's jocks. Brent Ernst,
Wow, it's like high school.
jock. There are jocks. Sebastian Maniscalco, jock.
Jock. Okay.
And then there are like sorority girls. Eliza Schlesinger, sorority girl. Hi. Or like the popular girl who doesn't even say hi to you anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even say hi to her.
Who are the no nerds?
Ali Wong. Ali Wong is the nerd that everyone knows is going to be president of the United States. So that she becomes class president. That's Ali Wong. And then there are ones that are like just, the nobodies. and there's a lot of them. You know the nobodies.
Let's not say the names.
Well, I'm not gonna say the names, but there's like a slew of nobodies.
Yeah.
They just hang around, right? And they just know they're never gonna do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you say hi to them too. They're
Yeah.
human beings.
Yeah.
Oh, I know one major one.
I know. Don't say the name.
Don't say the
Don't say the name.
Ooh, I want to so bad.
But you know what, dude? It's
No, I
like,
don't
you
know
know, you should. I know my position in the world. My position, and because there's laws in this country that protect me from physically getting harmed, and if I get harmed, I can sue or call the cops or whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm willing to play a victim every once in a while, especially in the comedy scene.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm still a popular kid, right?
Yeah.
I'm still a part of the popular cool group. You know, Jim Carrey knows me.
That's what's up.
Very important. This is an important fact.
In case you didn't hear, Jim Carrey knows Bobby.
Bob Saget knows me.
Bob Saget.
You know.
Who else knows you?
Well, Bob Saget says condescending things, I think. You gonna get naked again? He always says that every time I see him. And I want to go, you know what, Bob? I don't do that. I do, but tell him I don't. Yeah. You know who also is the cool kid? Spade. David Spade. He does snide comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just come from the, a circus. What kind of sandals are those? He'll just walk away, and everyone will laugh because it's David Spade.
The cool
and then I'll laugh even though it hurts me. Okay, circus. Right, but it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll get angry a little
He
bit.
does come home and he'll be like, babe, are these sandals not
Oh,
I do.
you get really affected by it.
I get affected by it.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, like
and then
Jeff.
he'll come back, babe, Rogan said these pants,
Yeah.
I should never
I
wear
do.
these pants on stage again.
I do that. Like Jeff Ross said something the other day. He's like, "You're on a show, right?"
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah." They have a wardrobe department.
Dang.
I go, "Yeah." Can you just ask for clothes?
And
I'm like, "What? I'm wearing clothes now."
Last week he bought a really
Oh, yeah.
cool-looking, bright-colored Montclair vest,
Yeah.
and he wore it to the Comedy Store, and he was really excited to show his friends
Oh, no.
his new thing, and he came home, and he was really bummed out.
Yeah.
He's like, babe, they said I shouldn't wear this on stage again.
Yeah.
And
They're-
then,
the light.
yeah, and then now he hates his $800 Montclair vest.
No, you can't have it. I'm gonna try to work it with a different outfit.
Slowly.
You know what else
How
I've
do
been
you do
doing with that jacket?
What?
I've been Googling the jacket and other people wearing it
Who else?
to
wears
see
it?
what I need to be wearing with it.
Oh, like the whole outfit.
Like the models. You know what I mean?
So you look at the model.
Yeah. And I go, oh, I got to do that. But all the models are good looking.
But what
and
do they
tall.
wear? What do they wear for pants? Like camo pants? Like
Well, they just wear like clothes I don't even fucking have.
yeah.
Like other Montclair pants. You know, so it's like, yeah, people made fun of me all night.
I like your style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a, what are you, a jelly belly? You know what I mean? People saying with my jacket on. It's yellow. Are you wearing a vest? Because I'm yellow skinned.
Damn, these all really stuck with you.
It one night though. The first night I fucking wore the fucking thing.
I remember because you wore it.
Yeah, I haven't worn it since.
Because remember he was checking himself in the mirror. You're like, God, this is fucking
Yeah.
great. Oh,
I
damn.
regret it, getting it.
I thought you were gonna get the more expensive one too.
Yeah, I should have got the more expensive
Yeah.
one. But yeah, so you know, I still get bullied, but you know what? We should speak up for ourselves now. Everyone listening now, Slep King said, speak up for yourself. Don't die. Read the situation. But you know, you should always I just have this inner thing of like, I have to just take it, but I don't. And the prime example is the movie with Hereditary when we did that, you know. But that was a weird podcast, huh?
Oh, we're stopping? Don't we have questions?
No, we do have questions. I'm just saying, was it weird? What'd you think of it?
I thought it was
I like it,
so
except for the
weird.
hour and 45 where we got in a fight.
Well, that was a long.
That was such
gap.
a long break.
Everybody on 3. Sorry on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Before we get to the question though, do you want to get quick thoughts on the biggest fight of the year? Just really quick picks.
Who?
DC
Stipe
and
Miocic
Stipe
versus
this
Daniel
weekend.
Cormier.
It's
Max
a
Holloway.
super fight, and it's. I mean, I think that Cormier. I think Cormier.
So hard this
Just
one.
pick it. Go. He said Cormier.
It's so hard,
Cor-
but I
can I
love
just tell
DC
you-
just a little bit more, so I hope it's DC.
Same.
I'll tell you also Cormier why is that the only loss he's had is to John Jones, the greatest fighter
Sure.
ever in UFC history, I believe.
But you also have to realize that, Stipe is somebody that
He's a beast.
so many people sort of didn't believe in until he beat his 10th person,
That's
know?
crazy.
He
Yeah.
beat Ngannou. When he beat Ngannou, I was like, oh, this guy is no joke.
Yeah.
I'm not
I love Stipe.
I'm not ripping on Stipe. I think Stipe is probably the best heavyweight they've ever had.
Longest champion. I think.
The longest champion. He's very good, consistent. I would like to see Cain Velasquez to come back,
Be a good fight.
but that would be cool. But
we want DC.
but obviously and then the other fight, obviously I want
Ortega?
Max Holloway or Ortega?
Ortega for sure.
Wait, we can't say that. We're going to be in Hawaii. We can't say
You're
we're
go-
rooting
you're gonna
for
be in
DC.
I'm not gonna say it there.
Okay, we're going to pretend we're like rooting
Yeah.
for Max
Max
Holloway, right?
But T City is I've been a fan of his for a very long time,
So fun.
and the way he finished Frankie Edgar was magnificent. He hit him like a baby, like he hit a kid. Frankie left the canvas and flew backwards, and he could choke out people. He can do everything. But you can I just say something again, like Stipe, Max Holloway, no joke. Max Holloway is a warrior, and
So dangerous.
very dangerous. Who else is fighting?
Those are the two big fights, and then there's smaller fights like Francis Ngannou and Derek Lewis.
That should be fun.
That'll be fun. Derek Lewis is a big guy, very strong.
I'll stand up.
Yeah, it'll be
Then
great.
Mike Chiesa and Anthony Pettis.
Uh,
I don't know. Anthony Pettis is kind of, yeah,
Are you over him?
he's good.
he's good. It's just
He's a journeyman.
Six losses though.
Yeah.
Top
now
of the
he's a
world.
journeyman.
Top of the world. That's kind of it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'll still watch it.
How come there's only a girl fight? Is it Jamie Moyle?
Moyle, I know. Yeah. There's only one girl fight. It's the first fight. Everything else is guys.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
Unhelpful advice. Do it.
That was wow.
Unhelpful advice with Bob
I want to try to do it.
and Khalyla. Unhelpful.
I want to try.
Oh!
Unhelpful advice with
Why'd you say it again?
But you sound so southern. I love
I
it.
want to do it my own style.
Also, you seem to be
unhelpful
having.
advice with Bobby and Khalyla. Unhelpful advice with Bobby and
He
Khalyla.
seems to be having
George?
trouble with.
George, I want to hear this.
Unhelpful.
George?
You do it.
Unhelpful.
It just went
the
to normal.
worst thing I've ever heard. Try it. Go deeper, dude. You got to go deeper.
What higher?
Unhelpful advice with Bobby.
You have no bass to your voice.
You have no-
at all.
Is mine good though?
Yeah, it was
You get-
pretty
you
good.
get pretty low.
You get pretty good.
Unhelpful advice. Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Khalyla.
Literally, it's like Michael Clark Duckett and Green Mile.
Hey, all right, do it.
You have to do yours first.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please try it,
Khalyla, we
baby. You
all
have
did
to
it.
try it.
She almost went to accent.
Yeah. Deep, babe. Deep. Go deep. Go deep, babe. Go deep.
You sound like Coinda.
Finish it. Commit to
You
it,
sound
babe.
like Coinda.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Don't do
sound.
Coinda. Do it.
I have a pretty manly voice
I
already.
know.
Do it.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby. Why are you making me do this?
Because I love it.
Finish it. Start from the top.
Okay.
Finish it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Get it out. Just get it out.
Get it out.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Khalyla.
I want everyone on video to watch her face while she does it. You look so
What is
dumb.
to contour your face? Like
Yeah,
that?
this is your neck.
So
This is your neck,
funny.
Khalyla.
It's so funny.
Like a turtle.
Oh god, that was so good.
That was so
Oh, thank
hard.
you so much.
What's up, TigerBelly crew? First off, the last podcast with Adam Ray was hilarious. Almost shit at work. Anyways,
Wow.
I was adopted from Seoul, and fresh out of the oven, I was flown to California, where I grew up outside of Fresno. I don't have any info on my birth parents, other than my mom's name and the district I was born in. I've been getting these strong urges the past couple of years to try and find her, and I've decided that when the time's right, I'll move there for a couple of years. I got one big problem, though. I'd be leaving everything behind. I guess you could say I got everything I need here. Family, friends, girlfriend, desk job. But honestly, I'd give that all up just to find my birth mom and learn more about my country. Hell, I'd even wash dishes in some alley if that's what it takes to survive.
Oh, my God.
I've only had a few people tell me about this idea, and they all say this won't do anything for my future or career. I know you probably had to make huge life changes, so my question is, how do you deal with all the pushback and keep your goals in sight?
Also, what kind of friends do you have if all they think there is in life is your future or career? What about your soul?
Yeah.
What about the things that actually like matter that easy for them to say? They have their birth parents.
But it's
they know
also,
who that is.
it's not going to take 2 years.
Yeah.
Also, why would meeting your birth mother have to be such a drastic thing? Like,
I mean, I get that. All right. Especially, here's a guy was adopted probably by white people.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the case. So that's the assumption I'm going to make.
what do you mean?
He was adopted, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's
And
say.
he had white parents.
Okay.
That adopted him.
Mhm.
You're Asian. You grew up in this white house. I can only imagine that your whole life you're like, I mean, I love these people and they love me and I love them like my parents, but you want to long for your own flesh and where you came from and your little personality quirks and stuff. Like I know where I get when I look at my brother and he gets rageful. I know he gets that from my dad. It's cute.
Is it?
Some of my loud things that I do in public is from my mom. It's cute, and I know where I get it from. I also know in terms of like diseases, like my dad has high blood pressure, he has stroke, and all those things. You just want to know what you're made of and who you are, and I think I get it, but I don't think it's gonna take 2 years. You have to live on the streets, like
Yeah, it doesn't
I think
have
that
to be that dramatic. I
yeah,
don't think.
you could
It's
maybe
programs.
spend a couple of months.
Yeah.
Hi, Remy.
Why don't you just find her and then take like a 10-day trip out her to meet her?
Yeah.
If she's even open to that, because
She might not be open to it.
She
If
might
she's
not
not-
want to. So you also have to prepare yourself for the fact that that's a possibility that someone does not want to meet the son that they.
I know, but you know what? It's like even if right now I've imagined me like on stage, and some kid that kind of looks like me comes up to me after the show and go, "Hey, I just want to let you know you're my dad."
Your reaction?
What? Who's your mom? Let's just say Jennifer Field,
Very specific.
Very
Real person.
specific.
or any of my, or whatever, whoever.
Yeah.
Or so, like I remember I had sex with a girl from Portland, and I did it with no condom.
Oh,
So let's say it's
Jesus.
her, right? And he's like, yeah. So I forgot her name. Let's just say
Was
Sandra.
that the girl who came to your show and would try to give you like nipple tassels as gifts?
No, that's not her.
Oh.
What? Okay. That's so weird. Okay.
And so, and I said, "Well, is that girl?" And then I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, I never knew." He's like, "I know, but yeah, I just wanted to meet you." And I'd be like, "Well, you want to have lunch?" I mean, I would want to know what his life was like. Everything about him. I want to know everything about him. And if he doesn't want to know me or any of that, then that's fine. That's his prerogative. But for me, I would want to be a part of his life in some degree.
Like, can you imagine, Julie, my niece who was with us for 3 months,
Yeah.
and her dad wants nothing to do with her life? Can you imagine that?
I can't
And
imagine.
She's such a great girl.
It's
And he's missing
insane
out.
that people do that. But I have to fart. Hold up.
Oh,
But,
my God.
strong. But
Yeah, I took Imodium to AD. That's why.
oh,
So there, I know that's shit free. That's why I pulled it out. I could just put the strength in it. Anyway, dude,
So-
I was just sidetracked. My second show in San Antonio,
yeah.
a Saturday night, maybe like 80% of my act is done, and I had a big fart.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stopped the show and I said, "Hey, guys, do you mind if I just fart in the mic just to see what it sounds like?" And the whole crowd's yeah. I farted in such a way that it was a 2-minute laugh. Like it literally, I did it. It went like that. That's what it sounded like. It had like 9 different sounds to it. You know, like that, and it just caused an eruption of laughter, and I was laughing too, and it just was a couple of minutes. Yeah, I mean, anyway.
Do you guys know the Instagram
See your mom.
account? I think it's called Just Farts. Let me see.
No, oh, that's
It's
cool.
the greatest thing. You guys have to
I have
follow,
to follow
Just Farts. Wait, let me make sure that's the correct.
While you do that,
Yeah, it is just_farts. And here, I'll show you. It's just a guy in the dark recording his farts.
How do you know it's real though?
What do you mean? He's like, just farts. His bio is, come check out my farts. 100% real farts. DM me your farts if you want to be featured.
Bob, you got to do it. This video clip, send it
Hold on,
in.
let me see this one. Yeah, that was his latest one.
Is it videos or just all black?
He only has 600 followers.
I don't know.
How did you discover
How do you find that if it's
He
600?
has 600 followers, and he's following 4,000 people.
The only way you could find something like that is if you actually search farts on Instagram.
No, I think one of your... We got to find one that mimics yours. Oh my
Oh my god, that was a good one.
That's great.
Like all these comedians follow.
Okay, so that's, I think, one of your openers. I think Craig actually
Yeah, Craig.
told me
Yeah.
about it.
So anyway, back to this guy. We've been talking about farts. and
He's like, I want to see my
I
mom.
want to see my mom.
I'm gonna find out who she is.
You have every right to look. And if she was a decent human being, I think she'd want to meet you. And I think I would go for it. But don't live out there for 2 years and become a dishwasher.
Yeah, I think there are ways to reunite without having to give your entire life away. And also, if your friends aren't supportive,
Weird, yeah.
I find that to be really weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
All the dogs are coming in here.
Unless they're aware of the fact that, like, maybe she was like some,
Crazy
horrible,
person, yeah.
crazy person. Babe, no, because the puppy, babe, don't put puppy on a table. The puppy will fall.
Oh,
break
well?
its bones. Yeah.
Oh, it'll break its bones?
Yes. Okay.
Jesus God.
Give me that. Give me that.
Puppy off.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh. Oh,
Get the puppy.
any shows for Bobby?
Um,
No shows.
when's your next show, babe?
I don't remember.
Go to BobbyLeeLive.com.
Show of life.
Be
You're
at
going to
that
Portland pretty soon.
Yeah, my neck hurts so bad. Okay. But anyway, that was a weird podcast. But you know what, guys? They're not all
Home runs.
home runs. But there was some interesting things in there.
Solid triple.
I think there was some good stuff in there.
Triple.
Show. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think there's some good stuff in there.
Well, we're leaving for Hawaii.
We're going to
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Also, I know that we have a lot of fans on Oahu, which is not where we're going. We're going to Kauai.
Why would you say? They're like, oh.
No,
come to
what I'm
Kauai.
saying, yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you live in Kauai, and because Bobby sleeps all day, and I'm looking for someone to hike with, or
If
keep
you're a
an eye
woman,
on-
a
yeah,
woman.
If you're a woman,
Sorry, yeah. Good disclaimer.
I'm looking for someone to
don't
hike
need no
with and
hiking with
someone to
9
keep an
dudes.
eye on me.
They all, look like,
You see a picture.
they all
for
look
a
like
guy?
Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah. No.
Or someone to keep an
Tony
eye on me
Thornburg and Jason Momoa.
while I dive.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I'll go.
You're not going to come with. You're going to wake up at like 3 p.m.
No, I'll dive.
You're not.
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can't wait for you guys to watch the fights in the bar there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so any announcements, or shout-outs, reverse shout-outs from both of you?
No, thanks everybody for jumping on the website, getting the merch.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you so much.
guys. We actually doubled the amount of merchandise that we put out this time, and it still went pretty fast.
Yeah.
It is 10:52 p.m.
Same day.
on July 2nd, and I think we only have 10 shirts left.
Yeah.
So
And we kept our word. Released at 10. So if you're still complaining and saying I didn't get it, you got to beat the people that set the alarm.
yeah, you guys really set your alarm
Yeah, it was
because at 10 a.m. I think that's
It went quick. It
Yeah.
went, let's just say it went quick.
really, really fast.
And shout out to your niece. People love the beautiful model. If you're listening to this, she's probably not listening to
She's
this.
not listening to this.
Jules, you're beautiful. Very
She's
beautiful.
so sweet, and she probably felt so uncomfortable being photographed.
She killed it though.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Isn't that crazy how her whole life she's felt inferior to her peers because people
What
have told
for?
her that she's too
Dark
she's
or
too
something.
dark.
Because of it, that's Filipino
Yeah, it's
culture,
Filipinos,
man. That
man.
TV show. Everyone
Those whitening products that they just throw in your face. They
Oh,
put it
yeah.
out on TV, and I'm like, my God, Jules.
and all the celebrities I feel like are all half.
Yeah.
Always have something. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a pity, but she's beautiful.
And then Fritter is still up for adoption.
Yeah, you can go to @Mayday Rescue. That's MAEDAY Rescue.
Boom.
And I think that's all I have on my end.
Yeah. So make sure you follow us on Instagram at TigerBelly, on the Twitters at the TigerBelly, and email us any questions or helpful advice at thetigerBelly@gmail.com. You can follow Khalyla on all social media at
Calamity K. Also, I'm being real about the whole kawaii thing.
yeah. How would you like people to reach out to you? DM? Do you want to do a fan meetup?
I don't want to do a fan meetup. I want to go hiking. And I don't want to go where all the tourists are going. I want you to take me on a moderate hike where I won't run into a lot of other people.
But also beautiful and have
2 to 3
nature.
miles along a.
Yeah, I could go even 4 or 5. I'm cool with that.
Let's do somewhere with kind of a busy trail, just so you don't get murdered.
Also, I have to cross-reference like your Instagram. There's got to be like real images there. Like if you're contacting me and it's like there's no photos
Avatar,
or no nothing.
yeah.
You have to be a real person.
That's
But I'm being serious because I know Bobby's just gonna sleep for a whole week.
Yeah.
So let's say you should DM Khalyla, and then she'll.
But also know I'm like a really awkward person in like real life,
Not really.
and I might sweat a lot.
That's true.
And so if I'm a little bit like standoffish at person, don't take it personally, right, George?
No, you're super nice.
I think
I'm
you're
nice
super
eventually, but I'm a little bit like I do this.
Oh, you do pull back.
I
I've
pull
seen
back.
you meet so many people I've introduced you to. It takes you literally like 15 minutes.
15 minutes about,
Yeah.
and then I get real nice.
It's more like you're just really just analyzing. You like
I
to
don't analyze. I just observe and make sure that they're not going to judge me for like sweating on their shirt. Because that's why, like,
Jesus gosh.
I don't want to like
Whoa.
shake their hands. Like, I want to. For some reason, like, I gotta be like, hey, just so you know, like, I'm wet. My whole body is wet. That's why I'm trying to like keep a safe distance.
Let's
you
not
know.
make that as the opener of meeting people. Hey, what's up? I'm so sorry. My whole body's wet. Watch me do a low voice. Watch my neck.
Okay, was I worse than George?
The voice was fine. It was more the physical like motions of your face and what your cheeks did. I was like, how did she move her cheekbones to a different location on her face?
You know what's so sad is that I have a pretty big mouth.
Yeah.
But I don't utilize it the way I could. You know how Julia Roberts, like when she speaks,
And her smile. Ooh.
yeah, it's like the best. I have a deep mouth. I have a wide mouth, but I don't use it to its full capacity. I should. 10 dicks this week.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was gonna say
you're just
vocal
giving
coaching.
you're giving the internet so much meme and audio.
I've been
cuts.
thinking about doing vocal coaching too. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
You can sing, right?
No, not at all.
Just
Tone deaf.
hold out this note.
30th
Okay.
percentile. I know this. God damn it.
Hold it out after I do it. George.
I know I'm not good at singing. I'm the worst.
I just like hearing you go.
Great rhythm.
No, his is like
I know it's off. All I know is it's off. I don't know which way it's off. That's
George, where can we follow you?
George_Kimmel.
I really like your shirt, and you look very handsome today, George.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. After she shut you down before the podcast.
What did I say?
I don't know, but it was hurtful and.
He was actually sad.
Were you sad when I said? Look, here's what I think. I
thought
We
your
don't choose-
interpretation was so wrong that I was like like you thought with the guy picking up your dog. I was like that's
You
That
profiled
was me.
him.
You profiled me.
him.
I profiled you. I'm sorry.
Classic profiler Khalyla over here.
I'm sorry. Look, George, you know I'm a major proponent for putting your face on all merch, and I've been the one
I know
person.
I'll never get my face on
I
merch,
always
so I
said,
don't
put
want
him
you to
on
be
a sticker,
awkward like
put him
saying no.
here.
You know, I'm trying to shut down comments.
But I want the I'm gonna feed the other one, so I'm gonna keep them.
Okay. I want your face on all the stuff we have, except that when we have artists submit stuff.
Yeah, I know.
People gotta draw him in.
Yeah, so if you're an artist and you want your stuff on a shirt, add George in there.
Yeah.
That 80s trio actually, originally was
We
just
really
the three
don't
of us.
design.
Yeah.
We really don't design shirts or tell artists what to do. It's they
They do
they
it.
do it.
No, we just find stuff. Yeah,
We find stuff. We like just audience inspiration. Like, you guys just do it.
Oh shit! I forgot to tag the artist on the shirt.
We'll tag it. I forgot his name. He's awesome. He's a really cool guy. He's actually when we find out, because he actually works in LA, he has a lot of billboards. Like, he's
he
legit.
does. No, of course. Look at that thing he drew for us.
He's amazing. That guy's amazing. But yeah, follow us all on social media. Make sure you check Bobby's tour dates on BobbyLeeLive.com. And guys, that's our show tonight. Good night.